Mm.
Bills, they got pulling guard.
I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. He was brought down there by Will Parks. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
This is Mostert. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense as they get their first shot. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Reed. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. But look now at the defensive starting lineup for the 49ers. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row. And I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurtled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B-gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit it.
And he's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible force.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Mostert. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Mostert. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run right side with Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
57, Mike, 57.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he completes it to Hunt.
Kidding me?
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here we go. That's right, baby.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Now a play fake here on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give them 6 there, but now it's 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that.
Come on.
Super toe.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. This is Hunt on the draw play. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
To throw is Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's caught. It's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Here we go. Like 20. 56. Exit.
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Back to throw here. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard
line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this one complete to Reed. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
1st down, Redskins.
Ready. 57, Mike 57. Watch the run. Check 13.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give right side now to Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 10. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. 18 yards, first down Niners. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. I'm coming.
Garoppolo to throw.
No!
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction.
Man.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's Geis. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the 1st half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the 1st half. It gets ugly in the 2nd half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Back to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here.